Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Joshua Allen, and we're here today because I'm enrolled in a Design for Manufacture class here at OSU. This class has been really interesting. We've learned a lot about a bunch of really cool topics, like cutting edge sort of stuff, about material selection, processing, finishing, joining and finishing, design for assembly, and lean manufacturing. The ultimate goal of this class is to come up with a project at the end that solves a pain point with a consumer product that you've been working with. Now, me personally, I was having a real hard time with it, so I started looking around the house and I couldn't come up with much, so I asked my wife. And of course, right off the top of her head, there were a couple of things, but the one big thing that stood out to me was her curling iron. And she said, babe, this thing burns me every day of the week. And I was like, what? Like, every day of the week, and you're living with this? And she said, yeah. So she showed it to me, and I was like, holy cow, like, how could you let this just happen? And so here it is. It's a standard curling iron, I guess I talked to a couple of girls in my class, and they said they have the same issue, and I was super surprised. And what it is that when this curling iron is hot, it rests on the counter on this flimsy little stand. And whenever they go to curl their hair, they bring it up to their hair, and this stand flips back and burns their fingers. And she was dealing with this every day of the week. Now I said, okay, that's pretty much an easy fix. I can just insulate the little stand there so it doesn't get hot to begin with. Insulate the bottom of the stand so whenever it touches her finger, it doesn't burn her finger. There's a couple of ways I considered fixing that, but I thought about the scope of this class, and I felt like I just needed to take it maybe like one step further. And I wasn't sure what to do until the day that we started discussing lean manufacturing, right? So I took a close look at Shelby, that's my wife. I took a close look at Shelby's process of getting ready in the morning, and how this curling iron burning her finger was hampering her process, right? And so what I came up with was a hair care holster. I completely removed this hinge from the entire process, and we're going to take a look at that right now. So to analyze her process, Shelb graciously allowed me to record her getting ready for work in the morning. So you can see that, as well as burning her fingers every day, that these super hot curling irons are about to fall off the counter at any moment. So I knew I had to do something to help her out here. I catted up a basic model, showed it to my think tank, and then got to work. I used some candle holders, some aluminum bar stock, and an old clothes hanger grate to make the structure. I found some 200-pound weight limit clamps on Amazon for $1 a piece and drilled holes into the bar stock to accommodate. I wound up using a few more fasteners than expected, but deemed acceptable for a prototype. So I was borrowing a camera from the library, and I had to return it before we got to see the final steps of the process. But here's the finished product. I hooked it up with a power strip with 6 plugs and 3 USBs so she can power anything she wants and charge her phone at the same time. Here's a close-up of the milled aluminum bracket and the steel clamps. Here's the final product ready for use, clamped to the table and full of accessories. Now to put it to the test, I had Shelb go back through her whole process and see if it was easy enough to use. At this point, the clips that were burning her fingers are completely gone, and let's see what she had to say. Hey, what did you think about the hair care holster?
It was great. Super easy to use. I didn't have to worry about my curling irons rolling around on the countertop, dropping on my toes. Ease of access was amazing. Just, yeah.
Did it surprise you? Was it surprising?
Yes, pleasantly surprised. But I would definitely use this every day.
Yeah. Thanks. So I want to say thanks to Dr. DuPont and Chris Sharp for hosting this class. I I've had a great turn, and I hope you guys enjoyed getting a closer look at the hair care holster. Thanks.
This shit's awesome.